Waylay, you can drop these early stuns if you feel like they're fighting on A main, and whenever you get a pick on A, and you feel like they might have rotated out, you can go for the super aggressive execute on the gen, which later lets you jump onto the tower. If you don't have the timing, they might just shoot you from behind while you are on generator, so use this at your own risk. He knew I was gonna pick from the left side, and I knew that he's gonna know. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Happy, and I'm an immortal high-level coach. In these series, I help you improve your game sense and talk about how to get an advantage on every single fight that you take. If you're tired of being stuck in the same rank, I strongly suggest joining the premium tier of my group, which will be linked down in the description. Inside, I talk about the purpose of every single role, how to learn a new skill, and most importantly, how to play your character. So if you're someone who's serious about improving in Valorant, I suggest you join. Let's get to the video. With Waylay, I like to play mid, but whenever I don't have an operator, I like to play this off angle. Instead of a dart, we can hear Sova drone, so I quickly come up with a plan that potentially might give me a free kill if I land where he's droning. And we survive. Can you smoke mid? Is that not the most disgusting thing you've ever seen from a Waylay? It's a 2v3 situation, 1v3, and the final guy is on site. I want to close the distance and try to get a 2v1 with the Sova while my Reyna was still alive, but she died. And now I can see that my chamber is rotating. I want to take a 2v1 again. And I'm just trying to delay as much as possible. Every single second that I delay here, chamber gets an advantage because Sova will not be able to pick up the gun and will not be able to reposition. That's why every single second that we wait, the advantage grows to our side. We're walking onto the side with our duelist, and we really want to pinch this backside with our stun. We go for the fight, our raise dies, I have to go for the trade. There's one guy on top there, and I have no idea how I caught all of these timings, but now I see that the guy's fighting CT, so I can just peek out and trade. Top 1634 last act. Playing Sova on the Fracture, by the way, so if it was a breach, I would be like, oh shit, this is Sova. Two of our teammates just got destroyed in Dish, and we still have to get on the site. I can see that my Omen is about to go crazy, so I go crazy out with him. Because I am a Teo, I can immediately think of an advantage. When he drops, I stun him, okay? All we have to do is just make sure he doesn't drop silently, and the round should be won after I stun and double bomb him. Can you check main? But then Waylay goes for the double dash, and then Omen goes for the TP, throwing the game. Yo, bro is trolling. Happy 5-0, Radiant guy 0-2. Quick update on the premium side of my group. I've added another bonus, which is exclusive monthly giveaways of Valorant points once you hit your 3-month membership milestone. This is my small way of getting back. The prizes are gonna start small and then they're gonna grow bigger. So if you hesitated, should I join, should I not join, this is another reason why. Back to the video. After catching a timing on the Clove and then going for the flash, knowing that the enemy is 1 HP, we go for the spam, and my team calls out that the last guy is B, so we go for the A play. We overuse our util, knowing that he could try to catch a timing, and finally, after we see that we're gonna get a plant heaven, we stay on heaven. Realistically, for me, there are two threats, which is vents and a guy coming from CT, potentially also wrapping around the site. Wait for tap. After hearing that the last guy is CT, we reposition to heaven and hold the only threat currently. Yes, we could just peek, which is what you guys do, but in this rank, in this mind of a coach, we have a Molotov, plus we have an ultimate, so we can delay for a really long time. We don't even go for the peek, we can just jump spot with our ultimate in hand. Bro's dying. Me when I get 8 hours of sleep. Talked about this exact method on trapping enemies with Teo, and as you can see, if we wall off one side, molly off the other, enemy all of a sudden starts to die. We know that both of them are heaven and Phoenix is ulting, so as soon as we hear a lot of taps, I'm assuming that both of them drop. Then we find the Jet pre-aiming the world. What is Jet looking at? What is he pre-aiming? Who are these turret players? Me when I get 9 hours of sleep. No! If you are retaking and have nothing else to do, there are two main spots you should pre-fire. Left side and the right side of under. And then also generator if possible. But since I already killed everyone in the under position, nobody died in the gen. Me with 10 hours of sleep.
80 solo.
Exclusively for Teo, you can immediately destroy chamber, and if you break his trip, he cannot TP out. If you force him to TP out, he just dies.
Big brain, small cock.
Wait, is that true? Did I stop my coaching career? Usually you would want to play safe post plans against an eco round, but because all of my teammates are pushing and I see that one guy is stuck on the left side, I can go for the bombs to isolate the enemies and then try to kill the guy who's stuck in the corner. It's a 2v1 position, and I could play with my clove and back off, but because I can hear him jumping out loud, I go for the stun knowing he's gonna be disabled. This is a thing you can do often in Lotus. If you see on the minimap that someone is fighting backside and you're on site, you can just spam through the wall while looking at the minimap to get the trade.
Towards A, I think. Okay.
Whoa, what the fuck? This information might be applied to some of you. Whenever I would retake from garage and I just jiggled a little bit, I would always lose the fight. But in this case, I would go for the swing until I can for sure see the enemy, and then I actually got the kill. Try this next time if you feel stuck in garage or in your uncle's basement. Now we have another round here, and I figured out a new way to execute, which is to stun stairs and then dash into giraffe. After dashing, I check if anyone is stunned, and if not, I have plenty of opportunities. One of those is to push into market. Thankfully, nobody came to trade him, so I could just take one, and I have his ghost now. And I'm aware that theoretically they should send at least 3 people to try and clear me out. They actually only send one. Loses the fight. And now because they didn't clear me, all of them are stepping into the super uncomfortable crossfire, which gets us the win. Whenever you are in these tight corners, it's best to just go for the swing and hope that your teammates trade you, which is what I do here. And now I feel like the last guy could be rotating from heaven. That's why instead of going on site, I check with a jump spot and get a free kill. Whenever you're fighting an ISO, doesn't matter if he's ulted by Whaley or not, it's always best to jiggle him and try to pre-fire to break his shield and throw off his shooting error a little bit. After that, I can see that they're already pushing heaven, so I go for the trade, and then they're pushing heaven again, so I go for the trade. The last guy is in tree, and I see that I have a teammate behind him. I'm not egotistical, I'm just gonna give him the kill. Thank you everyone for watching. Comment down your favorite clip and I'm gonna respond to every single comment. Also, if you're serious about improving in Valorant, you wanna get even better game sense, join the premium tier of my group, link in the description. See you guys tomorrow.